Greetings and salutations, YouTubers and malefactors. Back here at Stop Logic Motorsports, and you're probably wondering, what the heck am I doing with my two-stroke in the front yard? Well, to answer that question, its plates are out, and yes, I've got a street legal KTM 250, and we're gonna go ride it to the inspection place. So the first thing I'm doing right here is airing up my tires to about 25 psi. I know these aren't street legal. This Tusk Crossbite, I'm kind of like, I'm not really concerned about burning up this tire. Let's just put it like that. The rear is a brilliant tire. The front is less than. It's kind of just like the D-Sport. D-Sport rear is a goat, and the front's just ugh. Ugh. Anywho, we have the Talon rear, which I'm a little less on the fence about. I like it in most conditions, unless it's hard pack. Then it's squirmy, and it doesn't last that long. This is 2 races and 3 rides, and this thing's looking pretty beat. Also not worried about a little grunt down the road on it, because I'm going to pull it off and put a crossbite on. So just doing a little prep work for the street. One thing you'll get used to if you ride dual sports is adjusting your air pressures accordingly. Now, you're probably wondering to yourself, well, heck, how good is a two-stroke on the street? And little spoiler, not amazing. Not, at least not the 300 or the 250. I mean, these aren't bad bikes for the street, but riding a two-stroke on the street takes a little nuance. Be really set up for such an excursion would be the GPX TSC 250, which is the DT 230 dual sport overseas Yamaha engine. I would say that's a mild enough tune to probably take the street a little better than most other stuff. So, and my E starts giving me a little trouble too. We're going to be putting a little work into that. Come on, feller. Yeah, fresh engine, fresh crank, tons of compression. Now my E start's a little unhappy. So, you know, it's one of those it is what it is sort of scenarios. But we're going to take this down to local Jiffy Lube. First off, make sure that all your lights are on when you do this. And also when riding on the street, give your two-stroke a little bit of time to acclimate. I'm probably a little low on gas. But as of right now, yeah, I've got a full street legal setup. I've got headlights, I have tail lights, brake lights, whole 9 yards. So, what's the trick to riding a two-stroke on the street, you might ask? Well, first off, don't coast an engine brake. You don't get very good lubrication to the bottom end when you do that. And also, try not to run it like one solid RPM. It helps to also be jetted a little rich for this, which I believe I am right now. But yeah, when coming to a stop, clutch in, I just keep giving it blips. you don't have to worry about this so much on a in the dirt, because really you're not doing a lot of just droning on unless you're in the desert or you're listening to me. I do lots of droning on. So in Texas, you don't need turn signals or a speedometer. All you need is a headlight, tail light with a brake light, and one mirror and a horn, which my horn should still be working, but I'm going to give it a blip here in a little bit, just so I don't make this person mad. Another thing to bear in mind whenever you're riding one of these on the street, use a quality oil for your two-stroke. So, yeah, if you don't normally use fancy stuff like Klotz or the Motul 810 ester, different courses for different horses. So, I mean, you can use a two-stroke for a commuter, but oh goodness, I would not want this on the highway. So you're probably wondering, if I'm not wild about using this on the road, why is it street legal? Well, really, I like to insure it, and if it's street legal, I can put theft and collision and comprehensive on it, so if it gets stolen, I get a good payout from it. And believe me, all the locks in the world and everything else will not protect your bike if someone's determined to part your ways with it. Honestly though, it is a bit of fun to have the brap on the road. The only problem is it kind of attracts undue attention from law enforcement. Well, DRZ 400 over there. Well, listen, this is actually kind of fun. Yeah, I'm babying it. It's still a relatively freshly rebuilt engine, so I'm not going to come out here and do dank dooners or anything. Not that I really do that sort of thing in the first place. And what I'm doing when I keep on swinging my arm out is, since I don't have turn signals on here, I'm doing the old-fashioned indicators. Our small trip has come to a little bit of a temporary end until I get this inspected. Now, I'll see you on the other side, folks. Well, that was quick and painless. A bike passed flying colors. Not gonna have this thing hanging off the limiter too much. I will tell you, it is amusing as heck to ride a two-stroke on the street. Person randomly stopped getting on their brakes the whole time. Freshly flushed my clutch today, so a little close. If you like the content, like and subscribe. If you don't, feel free to criticize me harshly. Have a good one, folks.